For those of you who are always wondering what to do with chicken, don't worry, I have a very easy recipe for you, and these are the only ingredients I'm going to use other than a little bit of seasoning. I've taken about 500 grams of boneless breast fillets. I have sliced that into pieces as big as this. I'm going to be using some butter. This time I'm going to use ginger and garlic. There's some parsley, sliced green chilies, spring onions, lemon. I want you to take a pan like this and add about 2 tablespoons of sesame oil and at least 2 to 2.5 tablespoons of butter. I have taken about 1 teaspoon of corn flour. There's a little bit of sugar, salt and black pepper. I'm adding that to the chicken. In this I've added 1 teaspoon each of ginger and garlic, and this time I haven't used the paste, I've roughly chopped it up. When you use a paste, the measurement differs slightly. I'm going to saute this. The next thing I'm going to do is add the chicken. The butter and sesame oil smell so good. Coming back to ginger and garlic, when you make a paste, it's more dense, so it's more. When you chop it roughly, then the content of ginger and garlic is less. I know a lot of you are going to question what I said earlier. I thought I might as well give the answer very quickly. Add in the chicken, spread it around. This will cook very fast. That was done very fast. I'm adding the parsley. I'm going to give it a nice mix. I love parsley. However, if you don't have it, you don't have to use it. Next up, slivers of red and green chilies. If you don't have red, never mind. Green is good enough. At this point, you may also add some onions. I really should have done that. And the last thing I'm going to put is some spring onions. I'm going to leave some for garnishing later. And lemon. I am going to take the juice of 1.5 lemon and mix this. Adding a little bit of corn flour slurry. That's just a teaspoon of corn flour and cold water, just to give it a little finishing. Check for seasoning. I added a little bit of salt. I'm going to cover this for only 3 to 4 minutes. Oh yum. Smelling really good. I'm just going to take a little bit of sesame oil. A little bit. I love the smell of sesame oil. Don't worry, this pours less. And I'm just going to garnish this with whatever leftover spring onions. Use basil if you like. And this is absolutely ready. And this is delicious, guys. I just had a bite. Not because I've made it, but because I really enjoyed it. This is better than any lemon chicken you get in a restaurant. I don't know whether to classify this as a Chinese recipe or some other kind of recipe, but this is my recipe and I suggest you make this tomorrow. I know you will enjoy this.